And we just completed Sophia's turn. We'll count that as a move and an attack. She pulled the truck off of the front stoop, disentangling it easily from the mass of twisted metal, which was his sort of iron railing, Jimmy's iron railing. Backed up, threaded the needle between the El Camino and the golf cart, and pulled forward and smashed a zombie into the tree. Possibly the only time the tree has ever done you any good, ever. Advancing to the next compartment. Some zomboys and zomgirls.
Ether bees.
And since I rolled ones on their last two run checks, I'm just going to say that that's just meant to be, and that's about as fast as these guys are going to amble and shamble. Those three there are doing something special. Make sure I didn't forget any of them, because that would be a shame.
There's so many.
And with that said, let's zoom a little bit back in. Try to center this map as best I can for purposes of viewing. So finicky. Use the control slide to resize that window. Try to get everybody back. Yeah, that's pretty good. Get everybody back on the map again. Two, three, four. Just forwarding through my zombies. I don't want to click too fast, because I don't want to go overrun the edge of my zombie buffer and go into memory.
I think it's too late. You've already overrun us with zombies.
Yes. And that was number 20. And now Jimmy Buck. Jimmy Buck is beginning his turn in this gas. So I'm going to make another vigor check. This one is not going to be at a -2. I'll do this one at a -1, since the fan has blown some of this out towards the front. Nevertheless, he succeeds.
John.
You hear outside two zombies banging on this rather weak side door. This is not the solid wood door that you would expect on the front of a regular house. It is flimsy. It is more like a car door than anything else. It could be bent. It could be more easily sundered than a regular wooden, foam core kind of door. So let's see.
Remind me to write a nasty letter to FEMA.
Does that door open inwards or outwards?
It opens outwards
Okay.
onto what is probably a set of steps. Immediately, you step right out onto 2 steps, 1, 2, that
Okay.
are probably either made of stacked cinder blocks or probably some sort of like frame that you pick up and you put right there, and just over time it
Mhm.
settles in and becomes your side steps.
Yeah.
He looks at you two and he goes, gripping
Ugh.
gripping that satanic looking symbol, and he would like you to make, well, he will have to make a roll to activate it. And he successfully activates it, but not with a raise. Each of you can make a fear check, a fear roll, which is going to be spirit
Mhm.
-2.
Okay.
So
Now,
go ahead. You first.
I was just going to ask: Is he considered? Would this be considered part of my Guardians +2 bonus to opposed rolls? Since
Your
his demon is actually the one that's, since he's trying to do a demon whatever.
your spirit guardian?
Yeah, it gives me provides a +2 bonus to oppose rolls with other spirits. It's subjective as to the dean as to what that is considered.
Oh.
Basically, I'm just trying to find out if she's able to help me negate that -2.
Not in this case.
So for me, do I have to do any extra negatives because this is a demon man?
No, I think a -2 is penalty quite enough.
Okay. That's a spirit, right?
It is a spirit.
Okay.
I'm going to
Whew.
spend a.
No, you succeeded.
Oh, I see. Okay, never mind.
Very good. He looks sad.
His demonic sayings are not working on us.
It is not, and this is not a trivial power that this thing possesses. But you know what? Sometimes the die giveth, sometimes it taketh away. Sometimes it frighteneth, and sometimes it fails to so frighten. Ava, it is your
Contact
turn.
lab.
Okay. Um. So, we moved the boxes out of the way.
You have not moved any
No.
boxes.
Okay. Can I attempt to push these boxes in the direction of Jimmy, to kind of like impede him, to try, yeah, just kind of make it like difficult for him to get to us. Just push all this stuff over in his direction. Ugh. And so that way it's out of our way and is in his way.
You certainly can. I was going to say Shep could help, but he had acted earlier in the round, so this
Yeah,
is
his
you
turn went
acting
first. Yeah.
unsupported.
So,
I would like an
um,
I would like an athletics check, and for every point above 4 will represent a box. So we'll start at 1 with a 4. Every point above a 4 will be a box or an air filter or a case of VHS
um,
tapes or something like that.
so since I know that she's small and she's like a
-1 to size.
but I want her to be able to. She would take that into account. If this is a tall stack of boxes, is there anything around that she
It's,
could use as
this
leverage
this is
to
not a
like?
tall stack of boxes. He does not have stuff
Oh,
stacked
okay,
floor to ceiling. This is about
okay.
3.5 to 4 feet of boxes. So we'll say there is about 4 levels of boxes, because some of them look like they're made from cardboard
Mhm.
these boxes are for storing things. Others are just happen to be like crappy boxes, like a shoebox that he stuffed some stuff into.
That's totally fine.
Like the box on top that is the 1/3 full of these wraparound sunglasses. Very easy to move.
All right, so that's athletics, you said?
Athletics.
No negatives?
I'm not going to give you a negative.
Okay.
And the caltrops keep falling. So that's 11. So as I've true to my word,
Yeah.
that would be 4 plus 7, 8 boxes. You are a whirling dervish of cardboard grabbing, box hurling, VHS tape throwing, girly magazine fluttering, Fram oil filter spinning, sunglass wielding dervish as you clear the area in front of the door. It looks
Perfect.
like there is a locking mechanism on the handle, like a little thing that you grab and just twist a quarter turn to unlock it. And there's also like a little sliding,
a chain.
not even a deadbolt, but it's one of those hasps that you lift up and slide or slide back.
Yeah.
Not very secure. But
Yeah.
what you have done is you have created almost a barrier that if Jimmy Buck decides to come back into his property further to assault you, he is going to have to deal with.
Yay.
And yeah, that I'm sorry. That success gets a Benny.
Oh yay!
I can just see this minuscule girl just hurling these boxes and yelling at him, "Go away! You mean
Don't hurt my friend! Go away!
You mean man!"
Demon Boy and Shep they have that anime look. They're both turned looking at her. Big eyes, all down to the ground.
Gosh darn it.
So
Yeah.
let's give you a little more information. You do see the two zombies slathering and at the window looking in at you, and you're like, oh, yeah, maybe this door should stay locked at least for the present. And they're banging and scratching, and their nails making a hideous screech as they scratch down this sort of metal surface of this rather weak-looking door. Shep, behind you is the bathroom. You could jump out of the bathroom window, but it's too small. That bathroom window would land you. Goodness, did you see your red pickup truck right out through that little window? Sure looked like it. However, over Jimmy's bed, there was these are FEMA trailers, so I'm not going to call it a full-size window, but I'm going to call it a window that you could kick out and jump through. Now, if you're going to do so in an incautious manner, if you choose so at all, there's a chance that you could badly hurt yourself. As these glass windows are probably not the kind that break away. These are the kind that might shatter into these shards rather than crumbling into little like safe pieces. But there is an alternative means of escape, which would be through that larger window. The bathroom window, no, it's just too narrow to get through. Or you could just try to vault your way through and over the zombies. Or you could dive past the cardboard barricade and try to go mano a mano with Jimmy Buck and try to escape the way that you came. Or you could choose to just stay where you are. So let's see. Ava, you pulled that stuff away. Yeah, that's pretty much a full round action.
Yeah, I figured.
If you would like to make an interactive roll, maybe like unlocking the door, or perhaps a movement into the bedroom, I would allow something like that.
There's glass on this door in front of me, right? The back door?
There is.
Okay. Does that interaction allow me to crack that window or break it?
What would you like to do it with?
I don't know if there's anything hard or around us at the moment. Because on her, she doesn't really have anything.
There's a box fan.
The what fan?
Mm,
No, the box fan would be too big for her. If there is a stick or maybe a remote around in one of these boxes that she kind of just toppled over, something may have fallen over. But if not, then she'll just stay here and not interact with the door.
you
If
use your
it's
you use your MacGyver edge. Make a notice roll at straight up.
okay.
7. You pick up it looks like out of one of the air filter boxes, dropped a socket wrench, and you pick it up with one hand. You pick up a spare girly magazine with the other, and you could hold the girly magazine up against the glass and punch through it with the socket wrench, if you so choose.
Yeah. Sure. We'll do that so that she can break the glass. She wants to spray them with her pepper spray, but I'll wait for the next turn.
Make a smarts roll. All of the geek culture zombie movies that you've seen make you think that zombies are probably immune to poison.
Yeah. That's true. Okay.
I'm going to go to the next round.
Oh, yeah.
Joker.
Oh, did you break
I
it?
see a Joker. Ava got a Joker.
That's me.
Jokers in
Oh,
Savage Rounds have multiple effects. When you draw a Joker, everybody, all of your allies, operate at a +2 bonus for all of their trait rolls. That's
Ooh.
nice. Also, you can choose to go on hold and interrupt at any time anyone else that is acting, if you so choose. But if there's something that you want to do right now, you do so with a +2 bonus. That nice Joker bonus. Oh, wait a minute. Did I forget to say that every time that you draw a Joker, everybody on your side gets a Benny?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's
More Betties.
So many Bettys.
So I'm going to go to the next combatant,
Whew.
which is Ava. And what would you like to do? Boy, it seems like you just acted. Why, yes, you did.
Okay, so did I broke the glass? Or no? With
Make
her.
an athletics roll at +2.
Sure. Because if
And
she
you're
doesn't
also going to
spray
get,
them-
actually, yeah, and type a little +2 into that box, if you will, and it should give you an additional +2 because of your Joker bonus. Okay, I only see the Joker bonus, so that would be,
I
yeah.
think. Hold on.
I was gonna give you a +2 circumstance penalty, not a penalty, a bonus, because
Yeah.
striking with all your force focused on the edge of this little socket wrench is probably the best way to break even tempered glass. And the +2 Joker bonus gives you a 9. So sure, it shatters outward, a spray of glass. Not enough to cause
Cool.
injury.
No, but I'm down to wait and see if they'll try and reach in, and she wants to see if they'll pull in, and then she can hold the arm in, and then shove the door open. See if we can make open way for us to run out while he's trapped.
Okay.
That's her plan. And she'll call to Shep in case that this is what she's trying to do currently. If he's close by.
You realize that the zombie has lost its sunglasses, just as it is trying to hurl itself against this door to try to get in, and has some very fleshy, tasty brains, especially yours, Ava. That would be just exceedingly tasty with your high intelligence score. It lost its glasses, and you were looking face to face with these white, milky eyes, like cataract times 100, and you can make a spirit roll, as you are not prepared to face this thing face to face, and its eyes just creep you out, and you're fine. There's
Choco bone.
probably some milky pus running out of one of them. It's just disgusting.
She is not happy. She would definitely yelp something out.
Mhm. Okay, I think that's your turn. You broke the window, made a successful spirit check.
That's it for me.
It advances. Oh, did you click a button that advanced you? That's
It gave
nice.
me the option to end my turn.
That's nice. Good.
So
Jimmy Buck.
How'd you do that?
I don't know. Like it gave me the option, so
Yeah,
I clicked on it
There's a little.
on the combat tracker.
Sometimes it's there, sometimes it isn't. Let's see, Jimmy Buck, another bigger straight up this round. Success. I mean, his eyes are watering. He's coughing.
He's having a bad time.
He's swaying a little side to side as if he's having just a little bit of trouble keeping his balance. But other than game flavor, no real effect as his vigor checks have been successful at this at combating the effects of this toxic concoction. He is going to make oh, wait a minute. Who does that have targeting Shep from like all the way across the trailer park? Is that a zombie up there? That can't. That's just silly. That's just silly.
This is zombie.
It's Jimmy's Buck turn. Why did it give me a zombie? So I guess I control click
Dang.
on that.
I
I have
thought
no,
I had a good card this round,
I
and
have,
he's still ahead of me.
I have no idea. Oh, I forgot. Would you like to
Right.
redraw?
I got a king.
The
Yeah.
king of
How
clubs.
how dreadfully clumsy of me. Would Sophia or Shep like to do a redraw for a Benny?
I'm actually okay with where I'm at.
Like I said, I just have a king. I
Yeah.
don't see what he had. So
He has a king of
I was just-
spades. His king that starts with an S beats your king that
Yeah.
starts with
oh
a
no,
C.
no, that's cool. I was just saying I had a good card for once, and he still beat me.
And he still beat us.
That's Jimmy Buck still targeting. It should say targeting Shep. I don't see anything in his target, so he's going to control and try to click on Shep. I don't know why he is not able. I'm going to back him up a little bit. And that time, it's not like they were so close. All right, it has Shep targeted, but it doesn't in the combat tracker say anything in the target.
That's what it was doing to me.
Do I drag a little? No, that's how you drag. Do I drag that little target there over to Shep? Unable to target token, not linked to. Okay, it's because it's that weird Doppler Shep effect. As you were added and then deleted and duplicated and cloned, and we know the clone is never quite as good as the original.
This is not the step that you
Nevertheless.
want to a target.
Yeah. Jimmy Buck is going to make a swing. I'm going to give him a -2 penalty as he is wading through boxes, and he's very careful not to step on those precious videotapes of his. A -2. How's he doing on Benny's? Benny's. He's got one. I've only got one. Yeah. What the heck? He's using his last Benny. He really wants to nail you with this tire iron. Come in and messed up his place. found out his secret. Oh,
For
it's
the
just
record, Shep didn't mess with anything.
Not until you threw soup in his face, huh?
Oh,
Yeah,
that was wrong.
He's
like
just an angry
Shep,
man.
Shep's being blamed for he was just at the door trying to get his attention.
Ah, he only rolls a 2. That does not come close to your parry. He's evidently, his eyes are tearing, and he's having a hard time locating exactly where you are. The fact that there are 12 or so boxes that are blocking him from really getting a good basic stance as he keeps slipping and sliding a little bit. He's just unable to hit you with this tire iron, sadly, from his perspective. Shep, it's your turn.
Okay. If I spend a penny, can Shep have one of the mason jars of holy water that the priest gave us?
Yes, for a Benny, you have one of them.
There we go. I'm going to throw this at him, trying to make sure I'm going to unscrew the lid, whatever. I'm tossing the water at him, trying to make sure it hits that demon thing.
Make a ranged attack.
Okay. I guess I can use the same thing that my slingshot would, right?
Sure.
Because it's range.
Sure. A 5.
I try to
Sure.
spend a Benny just to see if I
No.
get high.
No, a 4 is your target number for a shooting roll or a ranged attack. Yes, it hits that. It hits that. It hits him square in the chest. The contents of this mason jar. I kind of see you unscrewing it, holding the lid with maybe or dropping the lid and just dashing the contents at him. And yeah,
Pretty much.
they leave him sputtering and rather pleasantly scented for a short period of time. As this holy water has some oils and unguents in it that are rather nice smelling. Very, very oily and herbal. And yes, that demonic necklace sizzles and smokes.
Bless your tiny little socks. And I move towards the bedroom.
Okay.
And since I really don't have any room to move in the trailer, I'm just going to end my turn there.
Okay.
But I'm headed towards the bedroom, trying to get in there.
Very good. As you were leaving combat, he will take a swing at you. I would give you a gang up bonus against that, except Ava isn't really.
Well, if he's that close, I thought he was a little further away. So if he's actually that close,
he was close enough to be swinging at you.
Yeah, I wouldn't move then. I was thinking for some reason he was a little further.
Okay. No worries. Zombies. There's that one that's like targeting you from like all the way across the complex. I just don't understand. I don't understand.
I don't know because I haven't interacted with any people.
It's hilarious. I mean, it's like what does she have, a freaking long range sniper rifle or something like that? And I think
Uh,
those are my good
it's a
zom
good
boys,
eye.
good zom gals. Let's see. What would that zombie need to do to tear that door off of its hinges? I think that would be a fighting roll, and I think that his little girlfriend is going to endeavor to aid him as breaking open the tough exterior to the soft, tasty brains on the inside of the trailer would
Oh,
would be a good thing. Let's see. I don't want to cover up the combat tracker, so I'll slide and resize, and then I'll slide the image to the center here. Sure. One geriatric zombie tries to make a successful. Oh, isn't that a shame? She does not help this zombie. This zombie tries so hard, and also rolls a 1.
That's like a double crit fail.
So Ava, what
Oh,
happens
no.
is it reached kind of its hand into to get you and grab at you. You dodge, and what it has done is it has severed its hand at the wrist, as on the sharp, jagged, triangular teeth of glass in the frame of this broken window that you sundered with the socket wrench. So a hand lies twitching and writhing at your feet.
oh, oh, oh no. That's gross.
It looks like there is another zombie that will join the fray here on the side of the trailer of
Oh,
one
God.
James Buck, manager.
To manager.
Soon. And then
Zombie manager.
now I forward through a bunch
Oh,
of
I can see all of them now. Wow.
Yeah.
and just two more. A 1 onto 2, and one more zombie to sort of forward through. And it goes to Sophia. Sophia, at the end of the round, on her 7 of hearts.
Sophia would like to drive this truck, basically try to circle around the trailer, trying to, I guess, find an opening with which to reach her friends. Basically playing getaway car. Can she fit this truck between the tree and the trailer?
It will take a difficult driving roll to get it through that area.
I bet.
Possible? Probable, maybe? But not a giveaway.
Okay.
If you would like to do so, you will do so at a -2. And that is a fail. You realize any way you do it, you're going to scrape the side of the truck, either against the corner of the trailer or the trunk of the tree. Knowing you, you'd probably want to hit the tree just to knock some bark off of it because you.
I mean, I'd be okay with scraping the tree.
Yeah. So a 4 is a failure. You feel that you may get hung up and stuck in this
I
area.
would like to re-roll that if possible.
I'm seeing some connections lost and Shep reconnected.
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
didn't see what I rolled just there.
I saw a 4.
Ooh.
That show up that I used the Benny?
It did not, but I'll take your word for it.
Host connection lost.
I've also received that message.
But now I'm seeing reconnected. Shep was
Oh,
about
okay, we're
30 seconds ago.
reconnecting.
Yeah.
It'll show us in a second, I guess, because this happened to me earlier, but it didn't affect anything.
Mm-hmm.
Benny proof in Discord. Why take my word when you can get a picture?
Oh, I believe you. Just implicitly. So let's make that other driving
Aw.
roll. And wait a minute, you know what? We're at the end of the round where a joker was drawn. So let's see. Minus, this is like a straight up roll then. And I see a my reconnected.
Reconnected.
Mhm.
Yay, I see
I see
roll.
that 5.
Yep. You're still kind of grinding on the side. You're not making any headway, and the back wheels are starting to spin, tearing up the soil.
Damn.
You think that if you get stuck right here, you're going to have to go out through the back window.
I'm going to stop what I'm doing then.
Okay.
I don't want to get the car stuck.
Okay. Would you like to put it in reverse and try to back it back out?
Yeah.
Okay. Driving roll. Hopefully you don't get hung up in those ruts. No, you don't. In fact, you can back it up until you're essentially catty corner. To the trailer next door and the golf cart.
Okay.
Next round.
Hey,
Ooh,
Sophia.
Sophia got a queen.
I
Nice.
can keep driving.
I am going to spend a penny to change my card.
Okay.
I think I might do the same just to see if I can get over these.
Smoke them if you got them.
I'm going to try one more time.
I got a 7. Why am I getting the same card?
Lucky 7.
I at least moved up to a 9 from a 3 to a 2.
Dang it.
You're still ahead of Jimmy.
Dang it. He's down at a 6 and he's out of his Benny well has run dry.
I'm gonna try one more time.
Good.
Come on, give me something higher than a 7.
Oh, a 2.
Oh, it didn't show me. But well, I guess I'm stuck at a 7.
Stuck at a 7. Well,
It's okay.
Jimmy's stuck
Better
at
than Jimmy.
Jimmy's stuck at a 6. I saw Shep lost connection, but he's waiting to reconnect, I think.
I might also be losing connection because I didn't
Yeah.
see my second
And now
Benny drop.
Yeah, I just did a host connection loss and reconnect again
Let me
for
I
me.
see Shep.
Yeah.
Right when you said that.
Are you losing connection?
I am also losing connection.
Okay.
I didn't see the dice I just rolled.
It's so weird.
It is.
But
I blame the gremlins. But from where I sit, and then
I'm
everybody, boom, boom, boom,
We're back.
reconnected. Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it. Sophia, you're at the top of the order. Everyone who has chosen to draw again, I think, has. Let me do a next combatant. Pick Sophia up. Sophia, what would you like to do?
I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing and just run over zombies to keep them from getting inside that trailer. And I see zombie 12. Would I be able to run that over? I guess swerving around the blue car.
Yes. In fact, you could pinch or move her between the truck and the edge of that old FEMA trailer.
Heck yeah.
Driving roll is a hit.
Never piss off a Sophia in a truck. Noted.
There's a reason I had driving this high. I should do something different.
Yeah, definitely. How about some of that sweet damage to the tune of
Yes.
2d6 plus
2 d6.
I'm starting to see why Erica doesn't let her borrow her car anymore.
Her car is terrible.
Apparently mine's pretty good.
So 8.
Your truck is much better.
I will pay you back for the damages. I swear.
You at
I
least have an in with the fabricator guy.
It is thoroughly crushed between the. You basically sever it, so its top half is on the hood, and its legs are somewhere underneath
Ew.
the truck. But it is not dead.
You've pinned a zombie.
I've disabled it,
12.
Oh.
so that's still good. Oh, I found my end turn button.
12. Okay, we'll remember that one is pinned. It looks like it's trying to climb up the front of the hood towards you. You've knocked its glasses from its face. It peers at you with sightless, milky white, glossy eyes. And I would like you to make a spirit roll.
Yeah.
A 3 is a failure. Would you like to re-roll that?
Yes.
Just the fact that it's looking at you with these sightless eyes
Oh no.
and is crawling up the hood at you. Would you like to burn another Benny?
Yeah.
You may do so.
Please don't give me another 3.
That's better.
Okay.
Whew.
It's freakishly frightening. These sightless, white, milky eyes. Fluid leaking out. And Shep, I think it is your turn.
Yeah. My boat medallion thing.
Mm-hmm.
Is it 2 charges it has?
You don't know.
Okay. We're going to try that again.
Okay. Spirit roll straight up.
Yep. Bouillabaisse.
That is a success. I don't know if you can target him, but you can do
Nope.
2d6 worth of damage.
Yeah, I can click on the damage, but it's not going to target anybody.
Does it let you drag and drop on top of his token?
Nope.
Dang.
I will do it the old-fashioned way.
Yeah. There's an 8 total.
His toughness is 6. You have shaken him. Hot, boiling, scalding, spicy soup sprays him, just giving him another thorough covering of fishy liquid. And he is shaken. And
Okay, can I grab Ava and then hightail it to the front now? Pass.
you can
Since he's shaken.
if she will allow it. Since
Sure.
she goes after you in the round, you can act in concert.
Mhm.
We're heading to
That's
the
fine
front
with
door.
me.
Hold your breath.
Yeah, most definitely hold your breath, cover your face.
And let me know how far we can get. Dean. How did I move you? That's weird.
Yeah, I managed to bring myself over.
Cool. Are we able to get outside the door?
Yes, you are.
Okay, so
The front steps are mangled. There are sharp edges of torn, twisted metal jutting up.
Oh boy.
Mm.
Oh. It's messy out here.
But you should be able
We
to just
should
jump right
go.
over. You should just be able to jump over them if you wish.
I
Which
don't
is-
know.
Sorry, Shep.
Well, what about Jimmy?
We're going to have to try to get into the truck.
Oh boy.
I think that's all I can do, right, Mr. Dean? It's pretty much I did my action and moved.
I'll give you a little more movement.
Okay. Well, we will try to get over to the truck.
I will hold off with Shep just to tell him we should close the door and keep him inside with the gas.
Okay. So we'll
You
grab
think
the
the
door.
gas is pretty much dissipated at this point? That fan has blown
Okay.
it out.
Never mind.
It had an effect on his combat effectiveness. You see behind the wheel of the truck, you see a Sophia grinning maniacally at you as a half of a zombie is crawling up the hood of your truck. By now, it's probably got one hand holding on to the area where the hood joins the windshield, that little crack where the windshield wipers are, and its other hand is probably scraping ineffectively at the glass windshield.
Oh gosh.
She might scream something at you like, "Hop in the back," because it would take a while for you to go all the way around the truck into the passenger seat. You have enough movement. If you wish, I'll expect a roll, but I'll let both of you clear the back and end up in the bed of the truck. However, jumping over that torn, twisted, angular, sharp metal is going to require an athletics check.
Luckily, I have bennies.
It's only a 4.
I only have
Yeah. We'll both be doing those.
Yeah.
Oh, I made it, I guess.
Yeah,
I think I probably picked her up and pushed her while I tried to jump.
Sorry, guys. I've been busy out here.
It's okay.
Ava, you clear the soles of your tennis shoes clear by fractions of an inch one of these metal. Oh, yeah, Shep, you
I got Ava safe. And then I just jumped.
You probably hold on to the side that isn't damaged of the railing, vaulting, using it to help your arm strength to propel you up and over, and you land very well. And both of you are in the bed of the pickup truck.
We're here, Sophia. Go!
Where are we going?
We made it out of here. Yes.
Do I run him over again?
No. We gotta do something about it, though. Well, we should get out of this corner, though. You got something
Sure,
to throw
both of you jump, and you probably yell, "Go, go, go, go!"
Let's go.
All of you see down on the other side of trailer 41, you see that van come roaring up this street, and it hits these two zombies in front of 41. You see rolled up carpet falling out of the back of its open doors, and you see two young men just careening wildly down this street.
Oh my gosh.
I'll take a picture of that with my Polaroid.
That's weird.
It's like, noise. Click. Ooh. If they're running over the zombies,
they're on our side.
I would hope so.
They are. And if you've ever
Just like,
seen an old episode of The Dukes of Hazzard, one of them cannot help but let out a rounding yeehaw.
Help! Helpless students over here.
They pull up and they see that you two are in there. Y'all all right? You going to be able to get out of here?
think so.
I think so. Oh, buddy.
All right, good luck. Watch out. This place is teeming with old folks.
Yeah, there's a bad
Oh,
man
no.
inside of this trailer.
It goes by and it hits. It does like a pit maneuver sort of thing against the back of that golf cart and just leaves it spinning. And it vanishes around the corner. Sophia, you jam it into reverse. You come into the street. You follow them out. That van has crashed through the gate out front.
Did we get a look at their license plate?
You're right
Yeah,
behind. You're basically right on their tail.
Who is
It
that?
looks like they've slowed down to make sure
Okay.
that you all make it out all right.
Good.
Yay.
You think that the front end of their van is damaged. It doesn't have much space, between it and the engine block and all that. The van, all the engine parts are right up front, and it's probably spraying coolant fluid,
Ooh,
and it's like probably bent one of the tires a little bit. But they wave at you, and they peel out, just and they roar down the street. You'd have no trouble identifying that by the Bronson and Son renovations and recovery, something like that.
It's got like their number on the side of the van and everything.
Sure it does. You got a picture of it.
All right. Woo! Okay, cool. Perfect. We should get out of here. That was scary, guys.
Yeah.
Where would you like to go?
What time is it? Evening? Right? We
about
came here at night.
It's about 6:45.
Wait, there was at least one non-zombie lady in that park. Shouldn't we go get her?
Judging from the air conditioning units kicking on and off, you suspect that several of the units on each of the streets had normal occupants.
I hope they stayed in
Maybe
their homes.
should we call Glenn Mac or something?
Call
think
Glenn
Glenn Mac-
Mac and the priest.
Glenn Mac is on a date
Oh, yeah.
with that
And
lawyer
romance.
that looks a little bit like Laura Dern.
I forgot that he was going out with someone. That's funny. Should we call the police?
What do we tell him? What do we tell the police?
Let's call the priest and see if maybe he can get somebody over here with a lot of holy water.
Oh,
A fire truck full of holy water. Do you think he can make that happen?
a fire truck.
Yes. Yes. We have his number, right?
I don't know. But I don't know what he can do to help us. There's a lot of people in there, and we didn't exactly take out Jimmy inside. He was still kind of up and running.
Yeah, but he does need to know because that was a very bad necklace he had. It sizzled when I threw the water on him.
Yeah. Is he an exorcist? Can the father exorcise this man?
Hopefully the father can.
You know from your past discourse with Father Gene Michaels that he does have certain ritualistic capabilities.
Okay. Then, yeah. Let's tell the father then what happened, what's going on, and that this is definitely a demonic presence that needs to be cleared out.
So dial up the church.
Dial up the
Okay.
church.
I'm sure he gave you his business card.
Yeah.
Church of the Risen.
Let's do it.
Yes, this is
Call up the father.
This is Father Michaels.
Pass the phone over.
Hi, this is Father Michaels of the Risen Church. If you're looking for information as to what the times of our services, please press 1.
No.
If you're interested in consulting with Father Michael or one of his fellow priests, please press 2. If this is
Human.
if
I
this is
wanna
an
speak to a
emergency,
human.
press 3.
Maybe the best thing for us
Customer
to do is to
service.
go there.
For
Living operator. This usually works.
Can we go to the church? I think it must be better to go in person, guys. Please, Sophia, try!
Okay, I keep on it.
It's like slapping the window, just huddling in the back, trying not to fall off. Gosh darn it.
let's see. I need what's going to essentially be a luck roll. Let's make it a spirit roll. All 3 of you roll a spirit roll, and I'm going to use the result in the middle. This is the spirit of the truck, not to have a pinion or spike through something that's going to keep the vehicle running.
A what?
This is a spirit roll that the truck is making, and I'm going to take the roll in the
The
middle.
truck.
Yes. Shep, Ava, Sophia. A 4,
that
a 1,
possible
and a
to
5. Okay, the truck does not have bennies, but on a 4, which was Sophia's roll, right between the 1 and the 5, it succeeded. So there is not a piece of that mangled front step sticking into its fan. It's radiator fluid through a tire, etc. So yeah, you amble through town and you end up at the Risen Church.
Alrighty. Just gonna while we're riding in the back, I'll check Shep's hand that's coiled.
Yeah, I mean it looks
Is
like
he
it hurts,
okay?
but it looks like it hurts more than it does. It's just a little bit tender.
Aw. Poor thing. As long as he is all good.
It's
Does that
just a
metal
question.
still on his hand, or is it gone?
No, in a serpentine-like manner, it unwound from his hand and bound itself back to the leather scrap, the 2 of which make for his armor ritual.
What was that? It hurt your hand. Because I'm not sure if we know about his cool magical abilities. Has Shep told Ava or anybody?
No.
I don't think he's mentioned his explicitly. No.
I'd like all of you to make a vigor. I'd like to make a vigor check, please.
Okay.
All of you.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yay.
Dice. All the dice.
All of you feel as if a visit to a men or ladies' room is in your very imminent future.
A man or lady's room.
Yes.
We probably
That
should
could
go
be
to the
anywhere.
bathroom
Sort of like,
in
you
the
know,
church.
men to the left, women to the right. Yeah, your guts are starting to ache a little bit. You're having a hard time not giving in to just enormous flatulence. And
Let's
you're hoping that you can clear cotton. Now with those rolls, they're all successes. Nothing explosive is going to happen within the cabin of the truck.
I hope not.
But we'll say on the way to the church, you stop at
Pizza Barn.
you know where you stop? There's a
7-Eleven.
Oh gosh. There's probably like a motel or something.
oh, what's the name of the
I hope they have public bathrooms.
Or gas station.
You stop at a gas station and you see that the restroom is clearly out of order. However, around back there is a Johnny on the spot. And Ava, it is close to your favorite gaming store and comic book shop. And you know there's a bathroom in there, and you're on very good terms with them. I understand you probably spend some of your free time in there browsing for the next comic of what was it, Bunny Girl or Rabbit Girl or something?
Yeah, squirrel girl.
Squirrel Girl.
Ah, it's good stuff. Yes.
And Shep, you think that around the back behind the Spotapod is an area which is just private enough for you to consider dropping trowel, because of course you're going to let Sophia use the Spotapod. I guess.
course.
Or is it going to be a foot race?
It might be.
I'm a running already.
Let's all go and do the thing, man. Gotta clear the system.
Say about 12 relieving minutes later, the three of you are inside the comic shop and taking turns going in and washing your hands. And I think one of you will probably quip, "No one talks about this ever."
That sounds about right.
And we both
It's
look up at
embarrassing.
the
And I will
What?
say that the ladies left the Spot-a-Pot, the Johnny on the Spot, and the restroom of the comic shop reeking of chili.
Man.
Hey, all right, and now that you all y'all
Now that
settled,
that's all done,
y'all settled in here, come here, Ava. Got something to show you. I think you'll like it. It's right nice, and it's
I want to see.
it's a limited edition Squirrel Girl comic. It's like issue number 23, and you've never seen it before. And he's like, it ain't mint condition. Somebody like drew some squiggles up the sides of four of the pages, but it's nice enough if you really want it. I'll cut you a deal since it's less than perfect.
Oh man.
You
Yes.
You don't have this one in your collection, and you instantly fall in love with the cover, which is Squirrel Girl, in some sort of very heroic pose, cape, if it wears a cape, billowing behind it, the big S maybe on its,
Yeah, I shared pictures in our chat. You can have a look exactly what she looks like.
and she probably has those two enormous, buck teeth from being a
She's got
being
a
a
big old
bunny.
fluffy tail.
And oh, I bet she's adorable, but I'm not going to risk losing everything by
Oh boy,
stop,
yeah.
oh, that's what happened.
shut
We'll
down the
see.
connection. So you spend it. They let it go for a song. $12.50.
The best, thank you.
Sorry, it ain't perfect, but we saw it, and all of us just had a little round of chuckle knowing that you'd be by sooner or later, and we'd give you first refusal at this. And I'm sorry about the doodling in the. It seems to be in some sort of marker, some sort of red ink, so I don't think it's going to erase out. But if you don't have it in your collection, and it's still fun to read.
It's okay. I like reading them. It's okay. Thank you so much. I'll give them the money.
Okay. As you guys head out, as the door opens up and the little bell jingles, you hear somebody from the back go, "Holy God, what went on in here?" Y'all jump in the truck and probably drive away a little faster than you'd like.
we are a little lighter.
So, Ava, you can't help but crack it open and start looking at it as you are all three in. Who's got shotgun? Shep, you on shotgun? Ava in the middle?
Yeah, I'm in
Yeah.
the middle.
So Ava's the one that ain't gotta open up the gate. I got you. Make me a smarts roll. Shep, you can make me a smarts roll too.
Okay.
I see a 5. That's a success. Ava, did you roll your smarts?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was only for him. Let me.
Oh no, both of you. Both of you think that the scribbling it's in a line along the right-hand margin of 4 consecutive pages. It you don't read Farsi, you don't speak Farsi, but it looks like Farsi. It's that sort of stream of small curves and dots and accent marks. So it's not Spanish, for example. It's not German. It's not letters with like umlauts on it. It looks like one of the Middle Eastern languages, scripted very neatly along the line, the right-hand margin of 4 subsequent consecutive pages.
Oh.
I look at Ava. That's like the stuff that Mir gets every once in a while from his family, isn't it? Isn't that the same type of lettering?
I think so. That's kind of weird. Maybe. Maybe we can see if he can read it. Let's see, but first, let's go to the church and then go back home, and then maybe in the morning I can ask him to look at it.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Okay, you go to the
Let's just
church and you
Try to
talk
do
to
this all super fast.
Gene Michaels, and he says that he's going to contact the authorities, and they're going to alight en masse into this trailer park of zombification and try to ascertain what has happened, if there are innocents that need rescuing,
Yes.
etc.
We definitely warned him about that nasty looking locket thing.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
sure.
Jimmy is a very, very dangerous man.
It's like I've driven by that Quiet Villas rest facility, retirement community. It seems rather idyllic, very neat, clean, quiet, picturesque. A great place to settle down in your sort of senior years and
Until he
pass the
turns you
time.
into a zombie
Okay,
Yes.
and makes you a groundskeeper.
Raises a zombie horde.
very good. He'll take care of it.
Okay. Thank you.
Hmm.
You return back home.
Back home. Oh, it's so good to be home.
Today seems stressful.
Yeah.
I hit a tree though.
Oh,
So
good for
Yeah.
you, Sophia.
yeah.
I'm gonna put this peach in the fridge.
Somehow, through all of the bumping and bruising, and you jumping and diving and rolling and abusing your rucksack, that peach is just perfect, just perfect. I tried to share a note. Can any of you see it?
Where?
A note?
I tried to make it public. So I see like a notes
Comic book
area.
Is it
margin?
under notes?
Yes.
Oh,
Comic
the
book
comic book
A. I see
margin.
it.
Can any of you read the 4 lines?
I can read it.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, excellent, excellent. I experimented a little bit. I'm like, there's got to be a way for me to be able to share text with the group without like doing it in GIMP and making an image of it and sharing the image.
Yeah.
He says Mir is waking up, and he says it's not Farsi. It's like Urdu, and soon he is able to sort of decipher what it says. Not his best language, but he like takes a picture of it, and line by line with his uncle over in the Middle East, they are able to sort of piece together what it says.
Ooh.
Beneath a feline, lithe and fierce, watching from its lofty perch, a charm which will the darkness pierce. Pine Box, Texas, bounds your search.
Ooh.
Is there a zoo?
A feline? No.
There is not.
We have a picture. We have a picture of the people
Oh wait,
in
yeah, there
front
is
of a building, and there's
a lion
lions
statue.
there. We need to check that out.
You're at the school, right?
That was at the school. We need to check out that lion. Go see what's going on with it. See if we can find a charm. But
Sure.
I keep forgetting the time frame. Is it late enough where we have to go to sleep?
No. It's about 7:15, 7:30.
Oh, okay.
This was pretty rapid fire back and forth between Mir and his uncle,
Okay.
and he likes it because it gives him an opportunity to hit his uncle up, and you realize that after they're done with that, he actually calls him and they're chatting. And he's talking about his
Okay.
convalescence from his surgery and how he's feeling better and how Rocco is the best boy ever. And the
He's
time
still
that you spent at Gene
boy.
Michael's was not Michael's risen church. Father Michael's was not long.
Okay. Perfect.
You
Are the school grounds open?
certainly,
Okay.
certainly.
We can go, guys. Or should we? Well, is the truck okay?
Miracle of God, the vehicle.
It's kind of well, it's covered in mess,
Yeah.
at the very least.
The bumper side of it is crumbled like tin foil, but mechanically seems sound.
Okay. Well, I could take my Vespa from the back of it again because it was back there. We can take it down. Doesn't need to be up there anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if we should be driving around with such a messy front bumper.
It's Pine Box, Texas. Still better than half the vehicles driven through town.
We can hose it down. We'll hose it down before we go.
Okay. If you say so.
If you look at it from
obviously like gore and blood.
No, if you look at it from a certain angle, it looks like it went through a rusty mud.
Okay. I forgot. I was gonna ask Shep what's up with that thing that happened to your hand and the fish soup.
You're walking across campus. There are some campus security guys driving around in their little carts. And some of the buildings looks like they're doing the rounds and locking up some of the buildings, between the 8:30 and 9 o'clock hours. They're traveling around. There are other students all about. You're not alone on campus.
Okay.
There's some bright lights over the walking paths. And you are in front of the library, where there are some lions, two majestic beasts, sort of like beckoning you in to this font of learning that is within its halls. What would you like to do?
Well, I do want to check out with the information that they gave us. Can check out somewhere along the lion itself, because it's a library that has two lions, right?
Yes,
or is it just one?
They sort of face each other, and you pass between them to go up the steps.
Okay. Let's. Okay. The margin says beneath a feline life and fear, so it has to be under it somehow. So let's look under the lions and see if there's anything there.
Okay.
Some like patchwork ivy and sort of poorly manicured, vines and little sprigs of growth.
Okay.
How dark is it right now?
Out?
It's it's nighttime. It's past sundown. There's still an ambient glow, and there are plenty of lights, both coming through the bright, the bright fluorescent lights inside the library shining out, and one or two walkway lamps so that the students can walk in safety. Illuminate this area well. We wouldn't want a student tripping on the steps and suing the college or something.
Um,
And of course, you have your customary flashlights, and
yeah.
the lights on your phones.
I'd like to take my pocket knife,
Mm-hmm.
and just try to move the ivy and the vines a little bit with it, and
Easily accomplished.
see if there's any writing or anything
Mhm.
that's hidden by them.
You don't see any.
Does anything protrude from under the lion once the vines are cleared?
No, the lions are carved into a big square block of stone, which is then set upon other blocks of stone that makes kind of a square-ish column. And the lions are like, they're rearing up and roaring. They might be on their haunches a little bit with their claws out at different levels. Just that sort of like Arthurian lion pose, that leonine pose.
And these are the only two. Is there anything like higher up on the library itself, like a lion head, anything like that?
No, there's not.
Any luck? Any luck with you guys on your lion?
This
If
is
you
this
find
is the
anything.
Sam Rayburn Library, so there's probably a bronze inscription with raised lettering saying the Sam Rayburn Library. It says it was built in the 1960s, so we'll take my birth year. 1964 is the year that it was built.
Let's see. Do we know of any other campus buildings that have lions in the front, or any kind of lion sculptures?
You know that the Bob Reynolds Agricultural Center occasionally has like stuffed beasts of the wild on display. Like they borrow exhibits from museums in Austin, Dallas, Fort Worth, and San Antonio.
Is that the same building that Sophia tried to burn down?
So
Which time?
Right?
The one time.
The one time. The
Or the first time.
Okay. Then I can tell them that that's another option if there is another kind of feline statuesque thing that we could look through.
Is the library open right now?
Certainly.
You
It
think
keeps
it's,
late hours. And in fact, I think the library and the student center are the two buildings on campus that are open 24/7. They are your areas where you can go, and they have like a 6-letter S phrase that is drummed into you the first day of school. It's like seek shelter, stay safe, and I forget what the other two S's are. But yes, it's open.
So maybe I'm just going out on a limb here, but a library would be someplace that you would search for information.
Well, we can find out more. Maybe there's more around here. Maybe it's a lion that used to be here, or a feline figure that used to be here and isn't anymore.
Yeah,
That's on a lofty perch.
Yeah, let's go in and just look up, see if we can find the spot for information about Pine Box, Texas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me a research roll. Someone else can support first
Sure.
with a research roll.
Research.
I will support. Do I roll?
That
Too?
is a success.
Yay.
Oh wait, that was Ava that rolled research and got a 7, which is a success, but a support may drive that up with a bonus. That is also a success to give you a +1. That is a success with a raise that pair of 7s gives you.
Yay. What do we find?
Doo, doo. There's really no place on campus that jumps out at you, aside from the fact that there are those two leonine regal statues outside of the doors of the library. However, within the boundaries of Pine Box, Texas,
Mm-hmm.
there is a water tower with the
Mm.
insignia of the East Texas University Ravens, the head of the raven on one side. This is the same insignia, the same iconic raven head that is like embossed onto the floor of the basketball courts. That faces north towards the campus. Facing south is a panther's head, which is the symbol of the Fighting Panthers of East Texas High School.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Also, the Hidalgo Hardware and Tractor Supply Company, their logo is like a stylized jaguar cat.
Ah. Oh, we have a couple places to look then.
Yeah, I would
It's-
say because Chip would have gone to the high school,
Hmm.
so he would know, if they have anything insignias there that are high up. But
You're
it
like,
sounds like the
oh,
water tower.
of course, the water tower. Yeah, you look at it from the, facing south. If you're south of it, looking from like the high school, yeah, you can see that. You can see it from the, the sports field. Of course, it's been there for so many years, and you've seen it so many times. You just sort of didn't realize and put the two together.
Oh.
And then the Hidalgo Hardware and Tractor Supply
Okay.
has like a warehouse, and yeah, you've driven by it a handful of times. Yeah, there was like a big cat. It's like on the facade of the building.
Huh? Maybe we'll check out your high school.
Shep, make me maybe a common knowledge roll at
Okay.
+2. You know that the lower 18 feet of ladder that leads up to the top of that water tower has been cut away because so many people have gone up there to paint graffiti on the bulb of the water tower. You also know, just from being familiar with that area, that whole area is behind a chain link fence,
Mhm.
which is also padlocked, just to keep people from going in there, kids going in there to drink. If they're looking for a place to go and party it up in seclusion. Um, Probably some small outbuildings within the confines of that area. And the water tower sits on a big cement pad, which probably goes several feet into the ground to give it a nice stable base, as it's
Hmm.
quite tall.
Oh. Hmm. If it's very well fortified, then that kind of makes it even more. Uh.
Yeah.
Well, let's go. Let's check it out.
I've shared a picture of sort of
I see it.
stylized
I see.
profile of the water
Yep.
tower. It's got the area of
Oh,
the ladder cut
maybe.
away. It's at least 100. The ladder's at least 100 feet high, and it's at least
Oh.
100 feet. The bulb is 100 feet in diameter.
Do you think
Okay.
maybe we
So
could use the truck to jump onto the ladder?
maybe we don't have to go up top because it says it's beneath a feline.
Oh,
So
maybe.
maybe because we're looking for someplace, and y'all can correct me if you're wrong. I'm just going by what I've been, what my what abuela,
Yes.
if I'm
Abuela?
pronouncing thank you. Has been teaching me, but charms are usually kind of small, so it may be something hidden.
Okay, then maybe it is worth digging around beneath the giant thing. So I guess our only obstacle is the chain link fence.
There's probably
I
some
think we
barbed
can do
wire
that.
around the top of it to keep people from climbing it.
Yeah. Mm,
Anybody have lockpicks?
Wait, I don't think I do.
no, but
We could
perhaps a
cut the
bobby pin could
fence.
suffice. Well, if it's a place popular for kids to kind of roam in, I'm sure there's a hole in the gate somewhere.
If you don't have the thieving skill, that jack of all trades on a good roll will give
Oh,
you that skill.
I have
I
some
have
skill in
that.
thievery.
Ooh,
Another opportunity.
if you try, then I could try to help you because I have jack of all trades.
Cool. All I need is a lockpick.
Okay. Well, I don't think we have any unless you have some.
Well, you know what? Actually, let me just check my pocket and scavenge around in one of these. And see if I find-
Did I bring
Nothing
my
else?
lockpicks with me? I don't
Maybe.
know. All right, hold on. Sophia, why do you have lockpicks?
To hide from trees. You know.
Well, I see you
In case the
running.
trees are approaching and you need to crack a lock to get
You know,
in to safety.
when they'll pull up their roots.
You open up Shep's glove compartment and you find a little set of tools that you would use to repair eyewear, like eyeglasses, like that little tiny screwdriver and that little tiny pair of tweezers that kind of goes into like a little plastic tube with a cap on it so that you don't lose them.
Nice.
Oh, that's where they ended up, Ava. We were looking for those last week.
My glasses!
Yeah.
To fix my glasses!
Some of
probably
those
Sophia
zombies,
too.
those zombies are going to need their glasses fixed. Some of them lost their sunglasses.
Well,
Oh, they didn't need them.
maybe with my MacGyver, I can help fashion these into a little more of a lockpicking mechanism for you. Maybe that'll be my support for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it. I like
can do
using
this.
these. I like using these skills.
Same.
The dean
All right.
enjoys when you use the capabilities that you've spent points to gain.
Cool. So, Shep, is this place normally guarded by police or something?
I don't know. With a 6, do I know?
At a water tower?
I would say they might drive by occasionally, but probably only on Friday nights, Fridays and Saturdays. That's when
What
we
day
go
is
out
it?
and party in this country.
Sure.
Is it a weekend?
No.
Whew. We're safe for now. Oh my god, I see your cat. That's amazing.
She was tapping me again.
She's so cute.
So
I miss her
easily
so much.
entertained at least.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
you think that probably when the squad cars are out on patrol, that they pass by in the vicinity of the water tower.
Okay. So we should probably not take the car all the way in, huh?
That would be hard to do. But yeah, you know what? That gate that is probably chained and locked shut, if you open it up fully, it has to allow a vehicle to pass. And it's kind of in the middle of a field. It's kind of in the middle of a field, which is good because there are no trees, but it's also bad because there are no trees.
Yeah.
So there's very little to conceal your approach if you wish to do so. Except there are some outbuildings, like some sheds where stuff's kept.
All right. Well, let's see what we can do. I'm all for checking it out. But I just don't know. Ava, being the over planner, doesn't know what to do if they're caught.
Okay. So if you were able to clear 18 feet of expanse to get somehow to the very bottom rung of the ladder, it would still be a perilous climb because it's over 100 feet of climb. Although once you hit the ladder, you are within a cylindrical framework of
Mhm.
like safety support.
Yeah. We want to look
So
under
you,
the massive structure.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, we don't
Are,
want to climb up to it.
Sure,
is the,
Uh,
once
sure.
we get there, I just want to look to see where the cat's eye is,
Okay.
so we can kind of figure out if there's an outbuilding that's like underneath it
yeah.
or within its vision.
So if you look at the picture, the profile picture, the raven's head that has ETU inscribed on it, and probably um, Pine Box High School, probably PHS, sort of inscripted as part of the cat head. Um, it's up on the top half of that bulb at the top.
Mm.
You could, I mean, there are struts. The legs of this massive tower, if you will, go from of course the ground into the cement all the way up and support this massive bulb at the top. And there was this central pipe that goes from the bottom of the bulb all the way to the ground and probably into the ground in some way. I mean, you can stand underneath what you think is where the cat is. It's on the south side. It's the area that's probably would put you closest, just geometrically, to the high school um, athletics field.
Okay.
You know, you could easily, just from memory, triangulate. Yeah, you know, when you're at the field on the 50-yard line and you look dead center at the bulb, you see, because that's something that you view from the athletic events.
So I could see you, and I'm just going. You'll bear with me here, but if I'm standing dead center, which I'm probably sure I did in marching band.
Sure. Nerd alert.
If I'm, yep. Hey, my name is Anakin Tiberius Shepherd. Where else would you go but nerd? And when I'm right there, if I looked up, would I be able to triangulate that spot, maybe in the center of the field, is where the cat would be viewing?
Yes.
Okay,
I
so
don't. I don't want to mislead you. The middle of the athletic field is at least
Mhm.
3/8 of a mile away from the water tower.
Yeah, I'm just trying to
Okay.
see if
But yeah, for free. Yes, absolutely.
from what I'm thinking is either it's on the tower, and this is just as Greg, it's either on the tower in that vicinity or it's where the eye is looking whenever you're looking from up top. So I'm just trying to figure
Oh.
out if I can triangulate if it's that spot in the middle because in Texas, where else are you going to hide it but in the middle of a football field?
The the, the tilt of the logo of this panther would indicate to you that it is staring off into the sky
Okay.
as it's at a little bit of an angle.
Mm.
And it's got like its mouth is open and it's got these sharp teeth. And it's just black and gray and white
Okay,
in
so
color.
it's probably not where I was going with it as a player at first, thinking about. Okay.
But certainly you have viewed this several dozen times from the
Mm.
stands or from the center line of the football field. And the ladder is it's closer to the north side than the south side. So if you were to climb the ladder, it would more put you on the ETU side, the Raven's Head logo side, than the Cat's Head side.
Okay. Well, I think it's
Okay. So
worth checking it all out. I mean, even if we don't find anything beneath, it wouldn't hurt to go up top and look under the artwork itself and see if there's not a compartment.
I just I'm just wondering, is this something we should do right now? Should we plan a little bit and maybe to ensure hopefully we don't get caught by the
Hmm.
nice people in blue? Uh
Yeah.
Should we maybe, through the college set up some sort of fraternity party on the opposite side of town?
Yeah.
A party.
Or time your exploration to coincide with such
Yes.
parties that are very popular, especially on the weekends.
This
Oh, yeah.
There's a whole Greek row with a bunch of fraternity and sorority houses.
And I'm
You want
sure we can use Mir's and Erica's charm to help get some of this set up.
So that sounds like a good idea. Then let's not go there today. Why don't we go home
Yeah.
and plan this
We know
out?
where it is.
Relax, chill, and maybe
And then Shep can
Yeah.
do some explaining.
that too, because
What do you do?
Ava witnessed some fish soup magic.
He's
And
Was
some
he
weird
passing around gumbo? Or?
boiling stuff. I mean, she probably wouldn't say it out loud just for the sake of like trying to figure things out. But it's like,
he did just
what
say he was
happened?
taught a few things by his abuela. Did I get that right? Am I close?
Grandma, yeah. Abuela.
Yeah,
Yes.
well, the grandma from the trailer.
The other trailer park, right?
She's been
Mhm.
teaching me stuff.
So
He's dropping
that
hint.
will,
He just hasn't come out and said it yet.
yeah, he's nobody knows until now.
And
At least
Sophia
to
has a hard
question
time
it.
concentrating on the stuff around her. So
I mean,
we got lucky that one time.
yeah.
Okay, so
All right, so back home we go.
Okay, so if you don't want to go to the Hidalgo building, then we can just talk about the logistics of this water tower. Getting through a chain link fence with a stout padlock, not impossible, not even terribly hard. Not really. You've got the tools, you've got the skills, and if you don't have the skills, you can get the skills with an edge to get through there. You could always just brute force it, climb up over top of the fence, get a pair of wire cutters and cut the lengths of barbed wire. It's probably
Ram
just
a truck through it.
Oh my gosh.
I would say if you took the truck in, you could get up to it really quick. And you could probably tuck that truck in like right up next to one of the outbuildings. But there's no way someone's going to mistake that truck for a service vehicle. So you'd have to decide you want to hoof it on foot and just do the bump, 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 jumping from building to building.
It's possible our way over there. Well, if it's not far from the football field, then
if it was daytime, you could go right up to the fence, as it's not against the law to go around the outside perimeter of the fence with a telescope or a pair of binoculars or something. You could certainly get a good scry in, at least on the base of the tower.
That's why we want to plan. We want to go back home and we want to just let the night go by, so that way we could be refreshed after the madness that was the.
maybe have some more chili.
Let our stomachs settle. I will dump the chili while Erica is not looking.
I did not give him any.
Oh yeah. perhaps we should put it down the garbage disposal just to be safe.
So that Rocco doesn't
When
get it.
she's not looking, and just
I hope
We
she ate her
could-
own chili.
Could put some of it up in a Tupperware container, and if we need it, we might be able to feed it to some guards, and then
Oof.
while they're distracted, go
Ah.
Ugh,
God,
this
that's
is-
a good idea.
This is a
Shut-
that's
pine.
up to you.
I mean, the
We're
water
using it
tower
as
is
a
a
poison.
it's a Pine Box City property, so it's not something that where there would be guards, right?
Yeah.
It's just on an acre or two of land, fenced off, and it's there, and you can see it from all angles. Essentially, anywhere you go in Pine Box, you can see either the raven or the panther, looming out on the horizon.
Mhm.
And it's not guarded because that's not something you can steal, right? I mean, if you went in with
Yeah.
the tools and a bolt cutter and some sort of blowtorch, you may be able to open up the rear or the very bottom base. Has an
Mhm.
access vent, an access panel that probably is under pressure from the water or allows access to the inside. But this is not something somebody would do to steal anything. The biggest thing is they don't want kids climbing up there and falling to their death. So they cut away the
Yeah.
ladder, and the ladder is really hard to get to because it's almost 20 feet up, and there's nothing you can really climb to get up there. It's
Mhm.
just the very thin seams of the expanse of metal plating that forms one of the legs of this big tower.
Okay.
Yep.
But
So, mhm.
so we have the basically we want to check that out first. If we don't find anything, we'll move on to the next one, essentially, right?
Very
Is that
good.
our plan?
That's
Yeah,
great.
sounds good.
And the
Kind
clock on the wall is saying 9 o'clock. So let's think about wrapping up. Although I'll
Yeah.
be here to answer
Mhm.
questions as long as you have them.
It is 10, yeah.
Yeah. I will say this. I do like the idea of just kind of looking through binoculars from the
Mhm.
outside first. We could stop at anywhere but Pizza Barn because I don't talk to that lady until
Well-
she comes to us. But and
We
do a
should
picnic
let her
lunch,
know.
and,
That her grandma is a zombie.
Not that her grandma is a zombie, because we don't really know for sure, but
I don't know if we got to her in time.
we
I
could tell her
say-
that,
I say
stuff
we
went down.
I say we wait because obviously the good father is going to come up with some sort of plan.
Yeah.
So I'd let them wait until they come out with that, and then we can kind of say, yeah, we saw something fishy and contacted
Okay.
somebody. But I just say we, get something together, kind of do a little picnic lunch thing, hike around the deal, and just look because I do have binoculars,
Okay.
and we can
Sounds
at least
good.
see, and we can pick that up starting
Mhm.
next session.
Sounds good to me. Yeah. We can just set it up like we're having just a chill day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Picnic basket.
Sure.
We're tired of
Sure.
from all that volunteering through the week.
That is pretty exhausting stuff. And yeah, I mean, you can
All right.
see. You don't need binoculars to see some of the graffiti up there. Some of it is, lettering 4 feet tall that you can see with the naked eye.
We'll see then.
Awesome. Well, this was fun.
And
This was
Yeah.
fun, and this is just a little adventure that I wrote myself, and I'm interested to see how it plays out. You
those are the
Oh.
most exciting. I
Original
love those.
content.
and you successfully defeated the Redneck Romancer,
We defeated him.
Jimmy Buck.
The redneck romancer is glorious.
He's the
Nothing
redneck
romantic about
romancer.
that creep.
So
No, the necromancer.
Necromancer.
the Redneck Romancer.
Ah.
Because he's a redneck and a necromancer. So what's going to happen with Jimmy is
Wait
I have
a
to
second.
I have to decide: does he
Gotcha.
stay and does he pull down as many of those hubcaps as he can, or does he grab his personal effects, hop in the El Camino, and just blow town? I have to decide what his motivation would be for staying. There are
Oh, did we piss him off enough for him to come after us?
He may have to lay low a while. I don't know. But I'll have to decide what happens. But you completed that. You found out what he was doing, and
Mhm.
enough about the evil enchantments to realize that necklaces and the plaques are in some way related to animating these poor hapless geriatric zombies.
Yeah.
And the only
Well,
thing that really made them stand out would be their milky eyes, which is why they wore their sunglasses all the time.
mhm.
And that's why the grounds were so pretty, because zombies aren't going to complain about having to do yard work. So
Oh
That
man,
makes sense.
that was fun.